Hulk is one of the most underrated Avengers member, who didn't even get his own movie or even his TV series. Incredible Hulk does not count, as it barely has anything to do with the MCU, and his story in it was totally cast aside once Mark Ruffalo stepped onto the table. But I think that Hulk, aka Bruce Banner, is needed in the Avengers for several reasons. One, plot-wise, it's convenient to have a time bomb, and as a team it does act as a catalyst to put the team together. He has the most relationships with the Avengers and creates very good chemistry with them. His sympathetic moments are just top-notch, and he is all-round amazing. But I won't dive into those details. Today I want to talk about Hulk. Why Bruce Banner had to be the Hulk. Why Hulk was made as an Avenger. Now, the origin of Bruce Banner is very simple. He was a scientist and an experiment went wrong, thus he occasionally turns into a big green raging monster. When he did, he caused destructions. He hurt people. Bruce Banner obviously did not want that, and his first conclusion was this.
I didn't see an end, so I put a bullet in my mouth and the other guy spit it out.
He wanted to die. He did not want to live up to having to be the strongest person in the world. That's tragic, and he wasn't even allowed to die. Why? Why did he have to live? What was his purpose? That's where then the Avengers come in. He was a scientist who had a deep understanding of gamma radiation, and consequently the Tesseract emitted gamma. One of the Infinity Stones emitted gamma, and then things go sideways and he becomes a hero. By becoming an Avenger, he gets a dream, a family, just like Black Widow, because they have a lot in common, they are drawn into each other. When things seem fine, that's when it hits him, that he's a monster, that he can't have a life. He is a threat. He can't trust himself. He becomes lost. He doesn't know what to do with his life. Where does he even belong? Bruce Banner struggles. Hulk equally struggles. That's why Hulk chooses to disappear. And this is the moment that we realize that Hulk, equally as Bruce Banner, has a heart. He is hurt by people fearing him. He wants to belong as well. This theme is diving in Ragnarok. There's moments where we're clearly shown that Hulk gets hurt as well. He has feelings. He's not just some green raging rage monster. But we should have known this from the beginning. He wasn't just some tool to smash people up. He wanted friends as well. He wanted compassion with probably Bruce. And it's Infinity War where Bruce learns this. By putting his life on the line and fighting, without Hulk, he realizes what it means to fight. And that's where we get this quote.
Hulk, we got a lot to figure out, pal.
Bruce and Hulk needed to find a common ground, and Bruce takes the first step in this scene. That's why we didn't need an arc of Bruce and Hulk finding common ground. This step is fulfilled by Bruce realizing that Hulk isn't some disease. Bruce becoming Professor Hulk isn't the arc he has. That would be like someone accepting he's crippled. No, that isn't the arc. It's what you choose to do once you become crippled. After all that he's been through, why did Bruce have to become Hulk? What was the purpose of him being pulled out alive even when he shot himself? The answer is always at the beginning. Gamma. Hulk was born from gamma. He was drawn into Avengers because of gamma. Those things he was drawn were the Infinity Stones. They were mostly gamma. It all leads to this moment. Professor Hulk chooses to snap his fingers. If it weren't for Bruce's intellect, this conclusion would have never been made. If it weren't for Hulk's body, this conclusion wouldn't have been possible. This moment exists specifically because Bruce and Hulk were able to find a common ground, and that's his purpose. That's his arc, and that is why Hulk and Bruce Banner were needed in the Avengers. Living a life he couldn't have a life with, living even though he lost the person most precious to him. This arc I actually didn't realize up until I created a tribute video for him. But nevertheless, when you put yourself in Hulk's and Banner's shoes, it's a really powerful arc, and boy do I love it for it. And so that's it. This is a series whereby I depict a character in the Avengers and just talk about why he is a necessary asset to the team. I've created one for Hawkeye, so if you are interested, please check it out. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next time.